I'm Tashi, and welcome to my home. I put a poll out on Instagram and YouTube asking you guys what I should record next, and there was definitely a consensus. So I guess we're gonna finish our frog, all of my whips.
I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn. I love yarn.
If I'm being completely honest, you guys, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't pick this one, but I understand why you did. It's definitely going to be a really good vlog if we can get everything done, because I kind of sort of have a lot of whips. So you may remember that I recently kind of rearranged my studio, and before I did that, I had actually already gone through all the whips that I had and finished or frogged them. So when I reorganized my studio, which was not that long ago, I had no whips. But my ADHD brain just has a really hard time finishing projects unless I have a specific deadline that I'm working towards, like, oh, I don't know, putting out this vlog by the end of next week. So this is probably gonna be a good thing for me, even though it's gonna be a little bit of torture. And at least we have Kevin to help us out. You gonna help us? You wanna be my cheerleader? Say, go, mommy, finish your whips. Well, to start with, I think I'm just going to show you what we're working with here, friends. Please don't judge me. So come with me to the floor of my studio. This is where all of my whips currently live. And yes, they are taking up quite a bit of space on the floor of my studio, so I am very excited to get them off of the floor and out of the way and to get them finished or frogged because there are some ones in this pile that are like this close to being done. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Where do we even start, Kev? All right, well, I guess let's just start in this corner. So our first whip is a sweater that I am working on for my sister-in-law as a thank you. It's almost done. I literally just have to do the sleeves because it is going to be a sweater. So I have to crochet full-length sleeves on this bad boy. And I don't remember who the pattern is by, but I will throw them up right here and put it in the description so that if you want to buy the pattern, you can do so. I did tweak it a little bit. I'm not using the recommended yarn, but this one we for sure have to finish. I am seeing her in a couple of weeks and want to bring this along to give to her. So that is whip number one. We are going to finish it. I think I'll just put the finishes off to the side, maybe. Sure. Okay, next up. This is a whip that I have had going for, it's got to be close to a year, friends, because this is, well, what's left of this. Okay, this is what it is now. But this is last year's Karen anniversary cake, one of their colorways. And as you can see, I attempted to make a sweater. But I wasn't using a pattern, and I wanted to make just like one of those, I don't know, big rectangle ones. I know it has a name. It's not coming to me right now, but there it is. And theoretically, it looks really cute, right? Like it looks like it would be cute. Yeah, no, it fits real stupid. So this has just been sitting here in this basket because the idea of either undoing this all the way or undoing it part of the way and then trying to fix it, it's just been very overwhelming for me, and honestly it's still overwhelming for me. But I think I just need to like face the music and frog it because it's been sitting in a basket for over a year. Clearly I'm not doing anything with it, and this yarn is so nice. It would make a really cute sweater. I just need to undo this one so that I can remake it into something else. All right, so yeah, we're gonna frog that. We'll frog that, sadly. So frog, I'm just gonna push him back over here. That'll get taken care of. Okay, looks like we have a couple of whips in this basket, so that's awesome for me. Okay, so here, oh, I even have the crochet hook I was using attached to it, so that's cool. I was working on upcycling this bag for my October shop drop. I clearly didn't get it done. And I do have most of it finished. I literally just have to like finish going around the edges. So like I have this done, but I have to get the inside. And I also have this square made that I was going to sew onto the blank side of the bag. So this one is for sure going to be a finish because we're so close. So close on this one. So that one did not have its own basket, which is unfortunate. So I guess we'll just set it there for now. And this one is going to be cute. I'm very excited about this one. So I have been designing a hexagon granny square cardigan. It is a cropped hexagon granny square cardigan. Super cute. And it uses this Karen jumbo ombre yarn. Guys, I've been working on designing this for like a really long time, and I just haven't written the pattern down or recorded the tutorial. I know it's bad. It was like early summer, I think, that I started designing this. So this is kind of what this is going to look like. I do have both. I think both the panels done? Oh no, this panel's not done. This panel still has a ways to go. But I'm for sure going to finish this one because it's going to be really cute, and I would love to have it for some of the markets I have coming in November. And then I did get this yarn, which is really pretty. It's I love this yarn in the color Coral Sparkle for the edges. So for the edging all the way around and the cuffs, it's going to be adorable. So yes, we are for sure going to finish that one. Ooh, this is already feeling overwhelming. Oh, I don't like it. And onto this basket. So this also has a couple of projects in it. That's awesome. Okay, first thing, we've got this guy. It was supposed to be a scrappy basket, but again, I was not following a pattern, and I don't like how it turned out because it started getting wavy and weird, so I need to frog this. Yep, that one's a frog. That one is a frog, so we'll just throw that there on top of that guy. Oh, so excited about this one. Now this one is gonna be cute. I think I stopped working on this one because it was originally a little smaller than I had anticipated. I got to this point, okay? Oh, it's so fun. I am loving this. Again, not following a pattern. I'm just kind of throwing it together here. I kind of started on the sleeve, and then I was like, wait, do I want this to be a sweater or do I want it to be a vest? And so then I stopped and shoved it in a corner while I thought about it. And this was a couple months ago, and apparently I haven't stopped thinking about it because I haven't finished it. So we got to finish this. We have to figure out if we want it to be a vest or a full sweater. But then I also have a whole bunch of other squares in here and scrappy bits. So we could technically make 2 vests out of this, but I think we'll focus on just finishing this one for sure. And then we'll see what we got, because yeah, it's really cute. I think it's going to be adorable. And I honestly I am thinking I'm just going to keep it as a vest because I kind of love this side. And I think adding the sleeves to it, this is where I started to question myself because I didn't love how the sleeves were looking. So we'll probably just turn this into a vest. So I'll frog this little bit that I started with the sleeve, and then I think we'll just add a border. We'll add like a really big ribbing around the bottom and call that one good. So that one should be a fairly quick project. Next. Oh my gosh, guys, there's 3 baskets stacked on top of each other. Why do I do this to myself? I don't even know. Okay, so this is an awesome project that I started for myself because I don't often make things for myself because I don't have time. And of course I ran out of time. So there was like a chunk of a couple of weeks where I had nothing going on, and I was like, this is the perfect time. I'm gonna make myself this sweater that I've had in mind to make myself since I first, got back into crocheting however many years ago. And so I started making myself this dream sweater of mine. Here's how it's looking. Isn't it so cute? It's so cute. So this is the back of the sweater. Okay, and then I do have, the front panels sewn together. I think I have all the panels actually. Oh no, just the front panels. So I have the front and the back panels sewn together, and then I have all of the squares ready to go for the sleeves. I just gotta put them together. So this one is close-ish to being done. Obviously we still have a ways to go, but I definitely want to finish this one. That one is not getting frogged. That one needs to get finished. Will I actually keep it for myself? I don't know. This is what I do. I make stuff, and then I'm like, this is too cute for me to keep. Somebody's gonna love it, and then I sell it. That's pretty much how all of my clothes are made. Okay, anyways, definitely keeping that one. We will finish it. Oh boy. All right. This basket, again, has a couple of projects. Why am I doing this to myself? This has like 3 projects in it. What is happening? Okay, well, first up, I have this much done of a project that, again, I am not following a pattern for. I am just freehanding this bad boy. This is going to be a vest for my grandmother because she requested it. She picked out the yarn. We bought it when I visited her this summer. It is Baby B Sweet Delight Prints in the color Baby Pastel. It's really cute. It's got like these little spots on it. Anyways, so I for sure have to finish this. I don't know if I'm going to finish it in this vlog, okay? Because this is going to be her Christmas gift. I have a long time to go, long-ish. But I will finish this at some point. So there's all the yarn for that. I'm going to just set it over here for now. So yes, that will get finished. And then I have this. This is going to be a glove. This is going to be, well, it's a mitten actually. It's going to be a mitten. And this is something that I told one of my former students that I would make her. This is local yarn made from alpacas. So there's an alpaca farm that's near us, and this is yarn made from alpacas. These are the natural colors of the alpaca. Anyways, super soft. They're going to be really cute. I have the pattern here. The pattern is by, who's it by? Does it say on here? By Rachel Meisner. Here is what it is, the Ice Kissed Mittens. Now, the problem is I didn't love how it was coming together. Okay, I went rogue, of course, on the first part of the pattern, and therefore my cuff is different than her cuff. She wanted me to do slip stitch ribbing, and I'm like, girl, no, I don't do slip stitch ribbing. That is not my style. I'm also using a different size yarn, different size hook, so I'm kind of winging it here, and it has this like, you know, this like pattern that you're supposed to crochet. So here's the pattern, okay? And when I was working it up, it wasn't looking right, so I ended up undoing it, but I need to finish this because this was supposed to be her graduation gift back in May, and I didn't finish it, and I was like, I promise I'll finish it, and then I'll mail it to you. And now it's getting into the cold months, and she needs her mittens, so we got to finish this. Yeah, that one has to get finished. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't know where this went. I've been missing that for a while. Cool. Okay. I feel really guilty about this one, but I'm going to show you. So I did a pattern test, and I did a pattern test for, oh my gosh, why am I blanking on the name? All right, I'm going to put it down here because I cannot remember the name. My brain's not functioning today. Anyways, great artist, great crocheter, lovely human to work with, but there were like over 20 people that were testing this pattern in the group, and I was extremely overwhelmed by all the people and all the wording, and like I had a lot going on when I said I would do this because I didn't think I was going to get picked because there were thousands of people that applied. Anyways, I dropped the ball and I did not finish in time for the pattern release, but it's so close to being done. So here it is. Oh, it's so cool. I have not pulled this out in a really long time. Here it is. Look at this. So right now, it could be a top, okay? It is a size large, and it could just be like a cute top, but the pattern is actually for a dress. So the plan is to continue extending this bottom to make it a dress, and I think I need to do that because it's just so cute. It'd be such a cute dress. I have all the yarn already. I am using this Loops and Threads soft ombre yarn in the color rose, sky blue, and lilac. That's what it looks like. It's gorgeous. So yeah, definitely got to finish this one. I feel really bad that I haven't finished it yet, honestly. So I need to do that. We're getting close. Here we go. Then there's this basket. Okay, this technically only has one project in it. This is yarn for another project that is not in here. It's actually out on my kitchen table. We'll get there in a second. But then the other project that's in here is this. I think it was going to be a vest. Like, I think, like, this is the back, and so then it wraps around, and, like, this is, I was starting to make, like, the sleeve, but I was not loving how, like, short this was. It's a really cute pattern, but I can't remember where the pattern is or where it's from, or I literally remember nothing, and I remember that it's a really hard pattern. And I'm torn because I think I'm pretty close to being done, but then I would have to go find the pattern, and then I'd have to figure out where I left off in the pattern, and then I'd have to, I think we're gonna frog. We're gonna frog that that one's getting frogged because I don't want to finish it. And last but not least, the piece de resistance. You guys may have seen this if you follow me on Instagram. I have been working on making this sports granny square cardigan by Grandma Era. And it's going to be so cute. And I was trying to finish it for the Eagles game that my husband took me to for my birthday, but I didn't get it done. But I'm close. So let me show you what I have. Okay. So here is, oh, maybe. Okay. Come on. Lay right. Cooperate. Ready? This is so cute. Here's the back. It says go birds. And then I have one arm attached. Okay. And then I'm working on the other arm, and here's the front of it. Super cute, right? Okay, here's the other arm panel. Now, here's the problem. Here's why I kind of gave up. Because I was literally, we had an hour left. I was like, there's no way I'm finishing this in an hour. So I just tossed it. But also, when I was putting the sleeves together, here's what I did. Okay, so this is the sleeve panel. Now, you'll notice that the bottom row is smaller than the other rows. That is intentional. It is in the pattern. However, I don't like how I attached it, because when you go and you attach it, then you're going to have like this weird like step thing. So what I want to do is I want to take off this bottom row and reattach it and kind of just scrunch everything together so that it lines up when I fold the sleeve in half, so that we don't have this weird like 90-degree angle. So this is really close to being done. I will finish this. All it needs is to attach the sleeve, you know, redo this part of the sleeve, and then add the edging. So yes, that will get done. Faux show. Faux show. Okay, that is all of the whips that I have in here, but there's more that I've spilled out into my dining room, so we need to go out there. Come on, come with me. Come with me. Okay. All right. Remember, this is a judgment-free zone, okay? Here, come closer. So, what happens is I will go to work or go to run my places that I need to run to, like my errands and stuff, and I always take yarn with me, and I will just throw it into either my work bag, which is this one, or into my purse, which is this one. And then I just go, and then if I need to swap out, then I just like take it out and I throw it on the table, and then I throw the new one in, and eventually I clean it up. I haven't cleaned it up yet. So here's what we got going on here. All right, so we'll start with, whoops, my bag just fell. All right, let's start with this guy, because you guys have already seen this yarn. Okay, so this is yarn that I got when Joann's was going out of business. It's the Big Twist Menagerie yarn, and this is the color Hummingbird. It's really fun yarn, and I knew exactly what I was planning to make with it. So I'm really close to being done, actually. So here is what this is looking like. Isn't that cute? So it's gonna be a sweater. So I do just need to add, finish the sleeves, add the ribbing. So really close to being done with that. And I kind of paused on it because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do for the ribbing, and I'm getting close to the end of the cuff and kind of wanted to do the ribbing. But anyways, so that has been my on-the-go project for quite a while. I've just been working on it like when I have downtime as I'm, going places. But we need to finish this bad boy because it has been in progress for like a really long time. Okay, then this one is probably the most important whip that I have in all of the piles. So you can tell it's a star. Okay, here's the top. Okay, maybe you know what it is. Okay, there's that. So this is the back, and in my work bag, because I was working on this at work, don't tell anyone. Okay, I am working on the front, and this is going to be a star onesie for one of my best friends for her baby. She started knitting a star onesie, and I was kind of making fun of her because, knitting takes like exponentially longer than crochet, and she started this like last week, and I was watching her and I was like, I don't think you're gonna finish in time. Because I'm a jerk like that sometimes. I just tell it like it is. And she goes, I know, but I'm going to try really hard. And I go, you know, there's somebody else that could like, I don't know, crochet it for you. And so then she texted me like 2 days later and she goes, okay, I give up. Will you please just crochet him a star? So that's what I'm doing. I found a really cute crochet pattern. Again, I have no idea who it's by. I'll put it right here so you guys can see it. It'll be in the description if you want it. But yeah, it's coming together. It's so easy. Like, it's so easy to make, and it's actually really enjoyable because it's just all double crochets, which I love myself a double crochet. It's probably my favorite stitch. And I'm using worsted weight yarn, which is not what the pattern tells you to use, but I'm a rebel. I do what I want. So yes, this is actually going to be priority numero uno. We have to finish this one first since it is for Halloween, which is coming up this week. So that's cool. And I need to open these. So it was just my birthday and my brother bought me some crochet hooks for my birthday. Clover and more hooks, which I only have one. I only have a 6mm, and now I have the whole set. I'm so excited. So I'm excited to whip these out, and we can use these while we crochet all of our fun things together today. Okay, I think that's the plan, friends. So the first order of business is going to be to start with the star. We got to get that finished so I can get it to my friend for her baby for Halloween. And then we'll just see what else we can get finished. It is currently Friday. It is 2:30 in the afternoon because I have had a very lazy day. I got a massage. I took a couple naps. It's been great. I've needed my rest. I have been burning the candle at both ends. So it's been a great day. And then I'm also meeting friends in like an hour and a half to get drinks. So yeah, not sure how much we're going to get done today, but I'm definitely going to bring the star with me, I think, because it's easy enough to work on while we're just sitting around chatting. After that, I'm not sure what we'll work on next, but I'm thinking probably the gifts need to get done first, like the mittens and then the sweater for my sister-in-law, and then we can move on to some of the other fun things. So we'll see how much we can get done, but I only have until Wednesday with you guys to finish or frog as much as we can, because then I have to finish recording this vlog to get it out to you guys in time. So we'll see how much we can get done in the next 5-ish days. I think I'm gonna throw on Gilmore Girls and sit on my couch and watch Gilmore Girls. So I have to go meet up with my friends because that's just the vibe that I'm feeling right now. I want to do something chill, something happy, and that's what I'm vibing with. So I'm gonna go get everything set up to work on this bad boy, and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later on when hopefully we make some progress. I forgot one. I forgot I have a whip in my purse. Oh boy. All right, so this has been kind of like my on-the-go whip lately. I kind of swapped out this sweater for this one. You guys you're about to get an exclusive sneak peek here, okay? So on my website, I have monthly Yarn Lover subscription boxes, and my business partner and friend, Rachel, hand dyes exclusive dyes for these boxes every month. And so the yarn that she dyed for November was so good that I wanted it for myself. So I bought myself a couple skeins of it, and I am currently working on a top. It is called, I think it's called like the V-neck summer top, but basically you make these two giant rectangles, right? And then you fold the rectangles in half, and then, you have one rectangle on one side, one on the other side, and you join them in the middle. And I have made this top before using another one of Rachel's hand-dyed yarns, and it turned out so cute, but it was just not the right color for me. So I ended up selling it on my website, which is awesome, but I really want one for myself because everybody's always telling me I should wear crocheted stuff to my markets, which I agree. But the thing is, I get real hot real fast. So I am making myself a t-shirt that I can wear to my markets with Rachel's yarn, and I'm loving how it's turning out so far. So that is the other whip that I have going on. I probably won't finish that in this vlog, like I said, because it is my on-the-go whip, and I just kind of keep it in my purse and work on it if I'm out and about and have some time. This is a stupid amount of whips. Why do I do this to myself? I don't even know. You just need to finish the project before you start a new one. It's not that hard. Okay, let's go watch Gilmore Girls. Well, friends, it's time for a Friday night update because I'm ready for bed. It's 9:30. I finished all of the blue of the star. So the star is together. The last thing that I have to do is I have to edge it all, and I'm edging it all in this beautiful green color from Big Twist. It is the color Slime. It's gonna be super fun. And then I also have to just attach these little star buttons on the front, which I think will be a super cute touch. So yeah, feeling pretty good. And this is all the blue that I have left from that giant skein. So feel pretty good about that. Add that to my ball bin. And I didn't get as much as done tonight as I thought I would, just because I ended up out with my friends for like 2 hours, but that's okay because there's always tomorrow. So I'll probably check in with you guys sometime tomorrow or later this weekend. Hello everyone! It is Sunday and it is almost noon, which means it's football time! Football. And I did not get very much done yesterday, and that's because I had a very lazy / busy day. So the first part of my day was pretty lazy. I took a 2-hour nap on the couch, which is very unusual for me. Usually I only sleep that long if I'm in my bed, but I was just so exhausted that I just slept on the couch for 2 hours. And then I ran a Halloween party at my church for the youth of my church in the evening, so I really did not get much done. Here is where we are sitting. I did get the front finished, and I love the details of the little blue star buttons on the star. I think that was fun. I am a little worried it's gonna be pretty big on him, but he is a pretty big baby. The arms are just definitely really long, but hopefully it'll still look cute when it kind of all comes together. So yes, the front is done, and I am currently working on the border for the back piece. So this is where I'm at on the back. So not even halfway. And then I do have to make the little hood that goes over his head. So I'll have to line this with green, get it stitched on and all of that stuff, and then stitch them together. So we're getting pretty close. I would say if I had to guesstimate, I would say maybe about an hour more worth of work on this-ish. But then I say that it's probably going to take twice as long because I'm also going to be watching the game. So we'll say 2 hours max. And then after that, I really should work on my sister-in-law's sweater, but it's kind of the same color palette. So I might need a break from this color palette, and I might work on something else. Since this also was a bigger project because I wasn't very far on it, I kind of want just a quick gratification project. So I'm thinking maybe I'll finish that brown toned sweater vest next and just get that done because that is really close to being done. And then maybe I'll go on my sister-in-law's sweater. But my plan for the rest of the day is honestly to just sit right here on the couch for the whole day. I did not sleep well last night, so I am really tired, but I also need to be productive today. So we're just gonna crochet until our hands fall off. My amazing husband is making dinner for us tonight. My brother's gonna come join us. So it's gonna be amazing because I don't have to cook today. I don't really have anything to prep for tomorrow for work. So yeah, I'm just gonna be able to relax and enjoy the rest of the day. So that's gonna be great. And hopefully the Eagles win. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's your update for now. I will probably just montage the rest of today and catch up with you guys at some point. Do you have anything to add to the people? Anything you'd like them to know? Like, Mom kicked me off her lap and I am mad. I'm sorry, I love you. I love you. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just bad. Boop. everyone. It's Thursday. I unfortunately got pretty sick this week and I was kind of out of commission for the first half of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday. I tried going back to work on Wednesday, but I only made it half day before I just couldn't do it anymore and ended up coming home. So I unfortunately was not as productive during this whip challenge as I was hoping to be because I was seriously feeling so terrible. I couldn't even crochet. That's how terrible I was feeling. So Monday and Tuesday were basically a wash. I got a little bit done on the hexagon sweater, and then I was feeling well enough last night where I was able to finish it up. But other than that, didn't really get much done. But I figure we'll run through everything that I got done during this challenge and kind of my plan going forward. So let's start with item number 1 that I finished. This was, of course, the starfish onesie for my friend's baby. It turned out so cute. I do think it's gonna be a little bit big on him, and I already gave it to her, so I don't have it to show you guys. But yeah, I really love how that came together. It's adorable, and I hope he looks as cute in it as I think he's going to. I'm sure he will, because he's adorable to begin with. But then the second thing that I ended up finishing was I did finish this sweater. And I say that I finished it. I do still need to block all of these items I'm about to show you, and I need to put my tags on them. But as far as I'm concerned, they're ready to go and pretty much finished. So I love how this guy turned out. This is kind of like a larger sized vest. I would say, if I had to guess, it'd probably be like an XL or even like a 1 or 2X. But if you like oversized, vests, it could work as well for you. So yeah, this turned out so cute. I was debating adding buttons to this, but I didn't have any that I liked enough to add. However, I did think to myself, I could always add just a little strap and then a button on the other side to hook it together. But I don't know. I also just kind of like it how it is. It's kind of cute just this way. So this was the second thing that I finished. And then, of course, you guys saw me working on the hexagon granny square sweater. So this is a size 1X was the size that I made in this guy. Because remember, it is cropped. But again, if you like oversized sweaters, this could probably also fit you. Actually, I'm just going to try it on. I kind of want to see how the 1X fits me because I'm a size large. Let me try this on really quick. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Again, I need to kind of block it so that it lays a little more flat, but so there is how the size 1X looks on me. So it's a couple of sizes bigger than what I would normally wear. So you can kind of imagine the way that it's supposed to fit. It is supposed to be a little more cropped, so it's usually about up here on me, and the sleeves aren't quite as poofy if I make my correct size because they're a couple rows shorter. But yeah, I actually kind of like this. I'm gonna keep this on. This is actually really cute. I just want to wear it for a little bit. So yes, finished this guy, and I love the choice that I made with the sparkly yarn as the edging around the sweater. I really just think that kind of pulls it all together. So I thought that was kind of a fun touch as well. Okay, so then last night after I finished this, I still wasn't tired because I had come home from work and slept for a couple of hours. So I did stay up a little bit later, and I started working on finishing up this bag. And I did get the handles all sewn, and again, I need to block them because the stitches are a little scrunched together, so I need to just steam it so that it loosens up a little bit and hangs a little better. But then I started sewing the square on the back, and I still need to sew 2 sides. So I sewed the top last night, but then I thought to myself, wait a minute, this could make a really cute second pocket on this bag. So I actually ended up unsewing the top so that it could act as a secondary kind of pouch on the outside of this bag. I wouldn't, obviously recommend putting anything super heavy in there because it'll stretch out the stitches, but it would be cute to just it'd be something easy to drop your keys in or your phone in or put some yarn in. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, I thought that was a fun idea. So I do just have to sew the bottom and then the other side. And it is a little bit harder to sew on than I was hoping that it would be, but I think now I've kind of got the hang of it. So I am planning to finish this but you just probably won't see it completely finished in this vlog, but it's close enough and stitched together enough that you can kind of get a good feel for what it looks like. So I feel pretty good about where we're at, especially considering that I was kind of out of commission for essentially like 2.5 complete days. I feel pretty good about how much we were able to get accomplished. The other thing that's kind of factoring into all of this is I have my business class tonight, and I usually get a lot done just sitting and listening at my business class. So the project that I'm bringing tonight is I am bringing that really like fun colored, kind of like orangey pink, you know, multicolored yarn, menagerie, big twist yarn that I got from Joann's when they were going out of business. So my goal is to hopefully finish that sweater tonight. And if I'm able to get that done, even if I'm not, I'll just kind of show you guys before I wrap up this vlog entirely kind of where I ended up on that. So yeah, pretty good. I didn't actually end up frogging anything yet. So I have to go back to work here in like half an hour. So maybe as I'm sitting here, I'll just frog a few things before we wrap up this vlog just to feel a little more accomplished. Like I'd kind of like to empty that basket right there because all that I have to frog in that basket is just that small little vest thing. So I think we can get that done pretty easily. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a part 2. That's the conclusion that I've come to because I clearly did not finish all of my whips. I don't know if I got half of them done, but I feel pretty good about what I did get done. It feels like I got half of the baskets kind of taken care of. So that makes me feel good. And I definitely have still a lot of whips to finish. So yeah, I think maybe we'll do a part 2 in the nearish future, but I have a couple other vlogs we got to record coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So I'll keep you guys posted, but if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new vlog. And without further ado, I am going to try to get a little more work done before I go back to my full-time job. And I'll probably check in with you guys one more time tonight before I say goodbye. Let's see if we can get this all frogged. Well, I am back from my business class / dinner with my husband, and I finished the sweater. At least I think I finished it, but I think we probably need to try it on because there are 2 things I'm considering adding. I'm considering adding like an extended kind of collar, like ribbed collar around the neckline, and then also ribbing around the bottom. I don't know if it's necessary. I don't think it is, but we should probably try it on just to see kind of how it fits. I'm very excited for this. This has been a long time coming. Okay, now we'll say that this is the back. I honestly can't really tell what's the back and what's the front. I don't think it matters. All right, moment of truth here. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is cute. I am kind of loving this. The sleeves, I think, are the perfect length. Oh, I love the length of the sleeves. And I did rib the edges of the sleeves. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do we need a ribbing around the bottom? Do we need to bring in the collar a little bit with some ribbing? Or do we like it how it is? What do we think? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should we just keep it as is? Do a little ribbing? I don't know. I'm open to both scenarios. But my friends, with that, this is going to bring us to the end of our whip challenge, part 1. Definitely stay tuned because there will be a part 2 coming hopefully sooner than later because I definitely still need to take care of all these whips that are on my floor over here. Kevin, as always, is just in time to say goodbye. You want to say goodbye? Say goodbye, everybody. We'll see you next time for another crafting adventure. Bye. I love you. You're such a good kitty.